COD has been coming out on a yearly basis ever since 2003 and has never failed once to miss that yearly release cycle. All of that though is about to change for the first time in over a decade. Now, all of this hasn't officially been announced yet, and this is still well over a year out, so this can easily change, but sources are saying that COD 2023 is going to be delayed a whole year to 2024. Now, this might not sound too huge of news, but you really have to think about it. For the first time in 20 years, a Call of Duty won't be coming out in the fall. Now, COD 2022 supposedly and probably Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2, or just Modern Warfare 2, or Modern Warfare 2022, or Modern Warfare 22, whatever you want to call it, that will still be coming out later this year, and it will be supported for 2 years. Now, all of this new news is incredibly concerning and exciting to hear about because of its magnitude, but mainly I think the concerning part for me is that there's going to be a new COD that has to be good enough to be supported for 2 years, and the problem here is that it's Modern Warfare 2019 sequel, and while a lot of people might find that great, I personally find it incredibly worrying because personally Modern Warfare 2019 is the worst Call of Duty experience of all time, in my personal opinion. I hated that game during its life cycle and rarely touched it, and I still have, I would not say as strong as a hatred, but I still definitely don't like the game now. That being said though, I still believe that Modern Warfare 19 had an incredibly solid foundation to go on, and the main reason the game sucked was because of the horrible design decisions that the devs made to slow down the game and rip that classic COD feel to it. What I'm basically getting at is that if this new COD has the OG COD feel that's fun and arcadey, then I will most likely really like it. It's already being rumored that Infinity Ward is testing with the classic minimap, so that's good to hear, but still, doors, mounting, too fast TDK, incredibly strict skill base, it's all just something that ruined Modern Warfare 19, and if those aspects return, it will ruin this new COD as well for me. One thing though is that Activision did come out and kind of shut this rumor down a little bit. In a recent talk, Activision did say they have ambitions for new free-to-play COD experiences to come later this year, and that any other rumors are false, but they could easily just be lying to our faces, so I'm not taking it too seriously, just like I'm not taking the news that COD 2024 is being delayed that seriously. But saying that these rumors are true though, that would mean that Treyarch would get another whole year to polish up their new Black Ops game, which is rumored to be a Black Ops 2 type game, or just in that general time frame of being a little bit in the future, maybe not 2025 because that just won't be futuristic anymore, which is crazy to say, but having this be the game that is delayed sounds great because that means Treyarch gets to put more time into making a better game, and from the previous several years of COD, Treyarch has been the only developer that has made a game that I can say is above average. This also means though that we can actually get a decent amount of content at launch and possibly even leak play at launch, which hasn't happened since Black Ops 3 all the way back in 2015, over half a decade ago. So it does excite me a little that for waiting just a year more we can possibly get a really good Treyarch COD that can possibly be one of the best in the series, but that's also just me fantasizing about the perfect reality where the game's perfect and it's just like Black Ops 2 and everyone loves it again. But back to COD 2022 though, the game is rumored to be in a great state right now and is supposedly supposed to come out with a new Warzone game. Well, I wouldn't say supposedly because they did kind of confirm that, but it's coming out with Warzone 2 essentially, and supposedly an Escape from Tarkov type mode to give it more content. The question though is that can that game hold us off for 2 years? Obviously there's going to be a stupid amount of DLC and content drops, but still, only maps and weapons for 2 years sounds like it'll get pretty stale about halfway through. What can they really do to just drop DLC to refresh the game and make it feel new and just overall refreshed again? I could see a new mastery cam grind, but they did that for Modern Warfare 19 and really didn't do too much, and even then that would just be for the hardcore players. What about the casuals? The only thing I can honestly think of right now is maybe Modern Warfare 3 Campaign Remastered, which I do hope they do like they've done with COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2, but that's all I can really think about. Maybe one big game mode that I just can't think of on top of my head that's just going to be huge and just revitalize that COD, but 2 years with just the bare minimum battle pass, DLC weapons, and DLC maps, I personally just don't see that working. I'm not sure. All I know is that this news could easily be fake though, or it could easily be real, but we wouldn't see for a while. Devs that do work on COD though have been getting talked to about the new yearly cycle, so clearly there is some serious thought about this. Now, does that mean COD 2023 is going to be delayed a whole year? No, it just means they're genuinely considering this, and it might actually come to fruition. Now, of course, this could all easily be fake, as I said before, so we won't actually know. Hopefully though, Activision does take a year off because it would finally give devs some time to actually breathe and make a game, especially Treyarch since they borderline have saved the past 3 years of COD, but a year off I think would give devs enough time to actually make a game with content and quality to be worth that whole $60. Let me know though what you think about COD taking a year off in the comments and if you think it's a good thing or not. If you did enjoy the video though, make sure not to leave without leaving a like and subscribing for more, but until next time, see ya.